Okay, so we're on example number 4 on page 8. We're just continuing this on. So example 4 says here, the polynomial expression 250 plus 1.25x represent the cost to print a brochure, where x, okay, now we're getting into like some kind of a problem or some kind of a context or meaning to this x. So it says here, what is x? X represents the number of brochures. So wherever the x is, the x represents the number, how many brochures there are getting printed. So it says here, calculate the cost to print 3,000 brochures. Now, if this is the formula on how they calculate the cost, okay, so 250 cost is 250 plus 1.25, $1.25 times x. Okay, so 1.25 times x. Okay, what are we going to replace the x by? 3,000. So we're going to do the substitution or replacing the x with 3,000. So let's do that. 1.25. Okay, remember this is 1.25 times x. So I have to put a bracket. Okay, what are you going to do first? Multiply, right? According to orders of operation, we're going to multiply first and then add after. So I'll put the word BEDMAS here, so to kind of multiply and then add. So multiply first. What am I going to put in there? 125 times 3,000. Okay, let's go like that. No, what's wrong with it? Show everything, right? Yeah, because you want the first line equation to match the second line, and then what's the last one? Plus 250. It's going to be 4,000. Okay, now there's a context to this. So 4,000 what? 4,000 dollars. Right.
How would you know that?
That's a good question. It's a good question because maybe I didn't explain it very well. So 200. This is representing the cost. So the cost. So when we talk about the cost, it's the amount of money, and then X talks about how many brochures there are. So the more brochures you buy, the more money you will have to pay, basically. Okay? Yeah, that's a good question. Sorry, I skipped that part. My fault. 250 plus 125 times X represents the cost. So all of these is a cost. Okay, this one.
When we add this 350 plus 3,075, it's 400?
4,000, yeah. Yeah, so one.
250, not 300.
Oh, very good. I didn't even pick that up. Good. So it was okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now letter B. Oh, this one here. If you had a total of $1,750 in your budget, how many brochures can you print? Okay. We haven't really dived into solving of equation, so I'm not going to do that using solving of equation way. So I'll show you a different way of figuring this out. Okay. So if you have $1,750, how many brochures can you get? 1750. Now, can you see that there's a 250? That's to set it up, to set up the brochure, to lay it out, maybe to design the brochure. That's how much it would cost, so minus that. Okay. Oh, maybe I should go like this. Yeah, I'll go like this. So minus a 250, that's gonna be 1500. So it's gonna cost 1500 for so many brochures, right? So how many brochures can we buy with 1500? So 1500 divided by 1.25. And I'm gonna get 1200 brochures. 1200 brochures. So they tell us the cost. We're trying to figure out and work backwards to figure out how many brochures that was. Okay, so that concludes our lesson 2. I see some students write this hashtag, and I think I'm done. Okay. So I think some people are still writing. So from here on, we have plenty of time to work on assignment number 2. Maybe some of you have already started on assignment number 2. Okay. When you do assignment number 2, a few things that I'm going to ask you is to substitute. Okay, substitute, and then work out the orders of operation to evaluate. Okay, so that's that piece over here. Okay. So if you are, yeah,
Sorry, could you explain number B also?
number B.
Yeah. I don't know why it's negative.
You don't know why it's minus?
Minus, yeah.
Okay. So the cost, there's an extra cost that got added. This is the brochure part, right? It's $1.25 per brochure, but then there's a 250 that got added to the cost to that. So if we take it away, if we subtract that piece from 1750, what's left over is the cost for all of the brochures. So this is 1,500 is the cost for, I guess, printing brochures. Because the 250 is the added cost. It could be, the added cost could be designing the brochure, it could be shipping the brochures to the customer, it could be, yeah, setting up the machine to create the brochure. So those are just the constant amount. So if we take that away, we're left with the amount just for the brochures, not for the extra stuff. So now, once we have that, we divide by, we know it's $1.25. Oh, we don't know that. $1.25 for brochure. So divide that by that, and you're gonna get 1,200 brochures. Don't get hung up on this part. Okay, don't get too caught up on this piece, because this is actually a topic we're gonna do when we do linear function. Okay, so I think for the most part, our main goal, our main focus is to do substitution and evaluation. So just this piece.
How would you divide 1,700, you divide 3,000, and then you multiply 1.25?
Say that again. I'm going back here.
Yeah, 1,750. You divide 3,000, and then you multiply 1.25.
1750 times.
3,000.
Oh yeah, no.
Then you multiply 1.25.
Yeah, the 3,000. Like this one here is a separate problem from this one. Yeah. So yeah, we can't introduce the 3,000 there. Yeah. Okay. So please trust me that our goal is not to focus on this one, but for evaluation, substitution and evaluation. Okay? So go ahead and do this. Both Abdul and I are available to help you out. If you're done, you can work on the other piece if you want. Or if you have any questions about the assignment, we can work on that one too.